Hey guys, it's the thrifting day. Look who's here. The one who got me into thrifting. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tricia, and in today's video I am sharing my thrift haul. If you've been on my channel before, you know I go to my favorite thrift store here in South Florida and I get all the things that I love. But before I show you all that I got, come thrift with me. My thrift hauls are usually a collection of items I pick up over several visits to my thrift store. I focus mainly on home decor items, and it's always a thrill to see what I could find at 50% off with the colored tags of the day. Here's a little entryway pit stop I always make at this particular location of my thrift store. I take a quick look here to see if there's anything worth grabbing. I did think that this little guy here was pretty interesting. I'm guessing it's a bookend, but there was only one. Anyways, I like getting started at the back, so I headed to the back wall, and the first thing I spotted on the way there was this knitted pillow. I thought it was so beautiful. It was $3.99 and I figured I'll take a closer look. It was from Pottery Barn and I did have it in my cart for the duration of this shopping trip. Honestly, I thought this was a green cushion. My daughter was with me that day and she said it was gray and not green, and so I could not fit this into my decor, so I eventually did put it back. I have been absolutely loving all the knitted and crochet type blankets and throws that I am seeing a lot of here at my thrift store. The prices range anywhere between $3 or $4 to $12 or $13. A lot of these could be machine made, but I'm certain that there are some handmade pieces. The colors are beautiful. I mean, look at the chevron pattern with these little tassels on the end. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my, what is this? I think this might be a rug here. It's $14.99. I think I should take a closer look at this. So it in fact was a little rug, very soft. You can tell that it was premium quality. I love the pattern, and this was another item I had in my cart for the entire duration of this shopping trip. The whole time I was thinking of where I would be able to fit this color, and I just couldn't figure out. I knew it would be something that I would purchase and not really utilize it, so I put it back, and I know that someone else is going to be very happy to find this. What I did grab though without thinking twice were these Sunbrella outdoor cushion sets. There were 2 full sets. I didn't even think twice about putting this in my cart, no matter how much it toppled over. There was a third one, but unfortunately it was missing the top part, so I had to leave that one back. This exact outdoor seat cushion is on Amazon right now for $209 each. That was quite a deal. On this particular day, it was as though basket heaven opened up and showered out baskets of every kind, every color. It was just so much fun going through all these baskets. This little longer burger crock was only $2.99 and it still had the care instructions tucked away on the inside. I found this on one particular day, and then on another trip I found these 6 bowls that matched up with that particular crock in the same brand. I always have regrets when I look back on these clips. This little handmade pottery piece was so special. Now that I am working on some outdoor spaces, this would have been ideal in my back patio area. I missed out there.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align.
I always get a thrill out of finding these little nostalgic pieces. I find them so interesting and I do spend some time playing around with them, so people must look at me a little strange, but I think it's fun.
As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go easy,
So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys are the textiles. Honestly, I haven't been spending a lot of time looking through textiles, but lately I've been finding some really interesting things when I take the time to look through. I got these two little cushions and I love the color, I love the pattern, and it's super soft and they're so cute. Look at how small they are, but they just have this kind of a coziness to them. We've really been enjoying these. Next is this, I want to say it's a throw or a blanket. It's about 6 feet long. I have doubled it up just so you guys can see. It's white with a sort of a bronze gold color stripe to it, and it has this beautiful fringe at the end, which I thought is super cute. I had so many ideas running through my mind when I picked this up. I think that these would be great to do pillow covers with, like, you know, covers like this, not necessarily this one, but I have some bigger pillows. So initially that's what I was thinking I wanted to do with it, but we hosted Thanksgiving here and this was so convenient to have for the dinner rolls. And I'll show you guys what I put my dinner rolls in, and I used this and I just had some of the fringe kind of just falling out of the side. It was so cute. So I think I'm gonna do that again for Noche Buena. I think this will come in really, really handy for that. As you guys saw on one of the visits, my daughter was with me, and if you don't know, she is in college for fashion, so she's all about fabrics and fashion and clothing and all that good stuff, and she loves to sew. So that's why I was thinking of taking advantage of her while she's here to make me some cushions with this, but I might just keep this the way it is. Anyway, I saw this other piece of fabric, and when I showed it to her, she fell in love with it. So I'm just gonna let her have it and she'll decide what she wants to do with it. But it's this, it looks like it's about 2 yards, but look at how beautiful this is. Look at all the colors. It's like a moss green with some gold and a little bit of a red cranberry color in there. And the fabric is like a non-wrinkle type fabric and very, very soft. So I'm not sure what kind of fabric it is, but I think she's gonna come up with something that she's gonna do with this, and maybe I'll share it with you guys at some later time whenever she decides to do it. That's that. Now these two, I only picked these up last night and I'm so excited to share with you guys. Like I said, I tend to go past the textiles, but I've been being intentional about looking through, and I really have been finding some awesome things. So last night I found this blanket. I showed it to you guys in the earlier part of the video, but look at how gorgeous this is. Now it does have quite a bit of pilling, so I ordered a pilling machine, handheld thing. So that's supposed to come in the next day or two, and then I'm gonna just remove all the little things, little pulls from it. I love this for the spring. These are the type of colors I like to use around my home during that time of year, spring into summer. But this was $3.99. The brand of this blanket is Crate and Barrel. I think we would absolutely love this, whether I use it indoors in my living room or maybe the guest room or maybe even my patio area. And then once I picked that up, then I saw this, and I think it's probably a curtain panel. I'm not sure what it is. It was $5.99 and it was this pretty green color. Of course, I am thinking pillow covers or something along those lines with this, because the color, the green is very similar to what's on this throw here. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, but I definitely have to come up with something before she leaves so that I can get my pillow covers done. Okay guys, what would be a thrift haul without at least 2 baskets? I got these two. Now this is the one I mentioned a little while ago that I used as my bread basket for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure what it was intended to be used for, because it does have this this little cradle on the bottom, so it sort of rocks a little bit back and forth. It does have these 2 handles. It is super cute. This is Longaberger. I don't know if you can see the inscription on the bottom. I absolutely love this. I went back on another visit and I found this smaller one. So I did use this for Thanksgiving as well. I used this for like the forks and knives. This is also longer burger. These were really two beautiful options for baskets. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm no kitchen person, but I have been picking up some very useful items for the kitchen. I wanted to share it with you guys, but it's kind of a bit much to bring in here and set it up, so let's go to the kitchen. These are two little pumpkin clear jars that I picked up a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, and I have been using them for my son's little chocolate bomb station over there. These are the marshmallows, the other one has the chocolate bombs. I got two of them, I paid $3.99 each, and I have been using them for that reason. I figured I'll put them away once these are all cleared out and bring them out again next year. I don't know what's going on with me and colored glass, but I seem to be very attracted to them. I got these glasses recently and I thought they were so adorable. They have that slight green color. I love the bottom of it. It just feels so elegant, so elevated. These are so adorable. Look at the color. I haven't figured it out by now. Green is my favorite color, and this is the same green in that small vase that I shared with you guys on the last thrift haul. Apart from these glasses, I also picked up this little bowl. I love the detail on it. It really feels vintage. I don't know if it is, but I have been seeing this quite a bit. I actually picked this up for $1.99 at my thrift store, and then I saw it again at a Goodwill for $4.99. Maybe if I see more of this at my thrift store for that price point, I'll get more, but I thought it was so cute. I think this is a great little serving dish for the holidays. Okay, I also picked up some jugs. I have been meaning to get a couple of these because I think they're so convenient to have when you're entertaining for like water or maybe sangria or something. And I found these at different times, but I thought they were all so beautiful. Look at this jug. It has all this detail on the bottom, and it's a pretty substantial jar, so it's a nice quality glass. I thought this was so beautiful, and I have been using them all. This one is a bit simpler. It does have that big chunky glass on the bottom, and it's a wider, shorter jug, but I like this one as well. And I also got this one. I like this if you're using it for something that you don't want the ice or whatever's in there to come out, sort of blocks it. But this one has been really convenient to have as well. So all three of these I have been using and absolutely loving. I also picked up this entire stash of little dessert bowls. I think there are 9 pieces here, and I thought this was so delicate and so beautiful. We do entertain quite a bit, and dessert is very important to us. I was very lucky to find as many as I did. In fact, they were in 2 different stashes. I think one was 6 and one was 3, or one was 6, one was 4, I don't remember, but I was able to get this many of the same thing. Okay, I am so excited to share this one with you guys. This is some silverware that I found at the very last minute before I left the thrift store last night. I've already put them through the dishwasher, but they do need a little bit of TLC. These are vintage silverware from W.M. Rogers & Sons, and there are at least 8 pieces of each piece. So there's 8 pieces in the dessert fork and spoon, as well as the soup spoon, the fork, and the knife. So a couple of them, there are more than 8 pieces, but there are minimum 8 pieces in each piece, which I thought was amazing. This was $12.99. I found this kind of tucked away at the bottom of a shelf, so I don't know if somebody put it there to come back for it, but I took it. You can see the little, I don't know what you call that, the engraving, I guess, on the bottom of the spoon, but these are in great quality. You can see that they've been loved, but they do need a little bit of TLC to kind of bring them back to their former glory, but I thought this was so amazing. I was so excited to find this. Now, if you know, you know, I cannot do a thrifting video without some brass in there. So I have two brass items. If you saw my Christmas decorating video, you may have seen a short clip. This is a little brass bowl. It does have the 4 feet on it there. So cute. I absolutely love it. It's almost like a little footed tub, but with these scallops around the top of it. So this is one of the other items I got last night, so I haven't had time to clean it yet, but look at this. So this was $12.99. I can see styled on top of some books or something along those lines. This does give that little touch of vintage, but with an animal that represents strength. I thought this was so adorable. Now I do see brass in so many other things. Like I showed you guys, I see them in ducks and dogs and cats. The horse really appealed to me. Okay, moving along. The thrift store is the place to find lampshades. If you're needing lampshades, go to the thrift store. There are so many options. I got this one. This is a little bit lighter and much better quality. I also picked up this one, which I really love. I love the accordion look of it, and this is sort of like a tan color and it's pretty tall. I really like this one. This one was $3.99. I do remember that. And the reason I got a second one is, now remember when I was doing my dining room makeover, I used that brass lamp that I had in my living room and I relocated it to the dining room area, and then I used some books to make it a little bit taller. But a few days later I went to the thrift store and I found another brass lamp that was much taller than that one. So it's very similar in the style, but this one is pretty tall. So I have been using this one on the taller lamp, and I have been using this one on the shorter lamps. This is another lamp that I picked up, not like I needed another lamp, but this was $9.99. And again, I haven't used it yet, that's why it still has the price, but look at how cute this is. It's so simple. I like that the shade is so slim. I think this will work well in my entryway area. As you know, that's a very narrow area, so I have a very narrow entryway table. It's only 12 inches deep. I have thought of putting a lamp there, but I could never find one that's small enough that's not going to stick out. The color, I love the black and I love the color of the lampshade. I think this will fit perfectly there. Okay guys, so you know I love decorating with books, so I always take a quick look through the book section at the thrift store. And I think I have enough books now, so I probably won't be going through the book section too often. This last set of books that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is a set of 4 books. It's not really a set. They were sold individually. They were $4.99 a piece, so a little bit on the pricey side. But these are really nice quality books. If you're familiar with these artists, this is Manet, Corot, Daumier, and this is Voulard. I think that's how it's pronounced. But these are all famous artists, and their books have collections of prints and, you know, lots of history on the prints. Very interesting books. And of course, the first thing I do before I look into the content of the book, I look at the cover, and I love the colors. I love the quality of the book, and I'm going to be using these quite a bit. So once I got these, I kept looking, and then I found this one, which is a very similar color to these. Actually, it's all about watches, which really isn't my thing. But I looked through and it really gave so much information on inside of a watch, I guess. I got it because the color fit with the other ones, and it is a little bit bigger, and I think this will be great to stack with those. This other book is a collector's guide to Hummels. Now, I don't collect Hummels, but it is interesting because I did kind of scan it through a little bit. It is this same kind of a green. Actually, I just realized it's the same type of green as the fabric and the throw blanket that I showed you guys earlier. So I think this is gonna come out in the spring. And then the last book I got was in this case. This is also another artist, The World of Durer. Anyway, that's, I guess, his work during that period. I also got this little Teleflora honey jar. Although it has this little spindle here for the honey, I probably won't be using it for that purpose. I think this can get really messy. But for now, I'm just gonna put it away with all my other fall items. I don't think I could do a thrift haul without some vases in there. So I have two to share with you guys. This one, which is really not something that I would typically pick up, but there was something that drew me to this. I don't know if it's this glass bottom. Blue is really not a color that I use typically in my decor any time of year. It just isn't one of my colors, but I thought that this was really gorgeous. This was $10. I picked it up nonetheless, and I figured that I could use it somewhere at some point, but I just wanted to show it to you guys. It's pretty cute, and I guess I don't know what you would put in there, but then the next vase I got, I thought this was super adorable, and this definitely is a color that I would use in my decor. I use this throughout the fall. This is so beautiful. Look at the top. It's this sort of a rough, wrinkly top, and then the inside has this, I don't know, but it's kind of a rough texture on the inside that's giving it that color, and it's a really beautiful vase. I saw this and I didn't take it the first time I saw it. I went back the following day for something else, and then I saw it again and I grabbed it. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul as much as I have enjoyed sharing it with you guys. And if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe and click the like button so it can be shown to more people here on YouTube. You guys know I love hearing from you, so let me know in the comments which items were your favorite, and I'll also love to know what items you think I missed when you thrifted with me. I know for me, when I look back on these clips, I see so many things that I missed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.